Good morning. My name is David Rosh, and this is my Unit 3 assignment for my Training and Development class. This assignment is based on a Verizon case that focuses on business goals. There will be 3 topics that we'll be covering today, so let's start. Topic 1. Analyze whether or not it is easier for a company like Verizon, which emphasizes technology and innovation, to adopt and use new technologies like social media for training purposes. As I was analyzing this topic, I believe it is easier for a company like the cell phone giant Verizon to deal with adopting new technologies. First of all, the company and the employees will not be skeptical of adopting new technologies. This is something that's already part of their everyday work life. They're constantly learning new technologies and always trying to find the best phones and things like that to in order to show new technologies. The employees are already tech savvy, which that's a huge bonus in this field. Having these tech savvy people can actually help find any bugs or anything that's wrong within the new technologies as they scour through the phones and iPads and tablets or whatever you want to say. But having these people already familiar with what's out there and looking at what's coming in the future is a huge help to any company, especially Verizon. And most, if not all, of the people that work there, the employees, they probably already have social media profiles, so they're used to the interfaces and everything like that. So this shouldn't be an issue at all for any of the employees that are working for Verizon. Topic 2 is to develop metrics that Verizon should use to show the effectiveness of its internal YouTube channel. Alright, I came up with 3 different metrics. The collection of analysis of comments and ratings posted by viewers. Even though it is internal, it's still nice to know. YouTube does use a thumbs up, thumbs down method to determine ratings, so that's actually kind of nice for a company to see. I mean, its employees can let them know, hey, this training session was probably not the best one I've had, or this was a great training session. Also, by sharing comments, this can help stimulate conversation and stir up new ideas. I think it's very similar to our discussion boards, which honestly are great because each week it gives me a different topic to look at, and when I'm reading other people's posts, I mean, sometimes it makes me think of that same topic in a totally different way. So a lot of learning can be done within that within the comments section. The YouTube channel will also be linked to the social network, so comments from the YouTube will also be posted into the social network. I think that's a really great thing to have. Because most people are going to probably see it on their social network feed before they see it as a comment on YouTube. So in order to get that immediate response, I think that's a great idea. Also, we can look at the number of views. And also with that, the number of views, you can also see who's viewing the video. Especially if it's just internal, you have a better idea of who's viewing these videos, what employees have been on there, how many times they viewed the video. It's actually a really nice thing to have. Then you can see who's going through and doing their training, or who's kind of slacking and not been doing their training. Another thing is engagement, which is pretty important as well. completion of video rates, fast forwards, and video abandonment. The completion rates I feel are really important to see who is actually watching the whole training session all the way through, or who fast forwards through it. In video abandonment, which is could be one of the worst ones of all, just getting halfway through a video and then just completely stopping and not going back to it. But fast forwards are just as counterproductive. With either one of those two, they're probably not getting the training that was initially set up to get them to where they need to go. So they're not getting everything that the training has to offer. Our third topic is to provide a sound recommendation as to whether or not Verizon should offer all of its training to employees on an as-needed basis. Support your recommendation. As-needed training. I do believe that it's a good idea, especially when the technology part is involved. But there are also other parts. You can do it through face-to-face. The person can be alone. So it's really quite nice that it can involve learning alone or through face-to-face or technology-aided social interactions. The technology aspect allows for easy access to knowledge and information. That makes it really nice, especially if your system is integrated like the YouTube internal system, because then it gives you a central library of videos that you can easily find the content, and it also does improve the employee's experience. It doesn't take very long to get to the video that you need, especially because all the videos that are uploaded are from your company. This also gives employees the ability to ask questions across the company as well as within their office, location, or work team. Employees can pace themselves. That makes it real nice because you never know if something's going to pop up while you're in the middle of your training session. In my job, it always does. I can't view any of my training sessions outside of work, so if something comes up, I have to stop that training session in the middle, and I'm probably not going to get as much out of it as I probably should have and would have if I wouldn't have had the interruption. It can also accelerate the pace of employee learning, so it gives them the option to view the information from anywhere, iPad, probably even a phone, their personal computer. It's just a great thing to have, and it also is easier for people to be in a comfortable setting. So I think I learn a lot more when I'm definitely in a comfortable setting. So I think that would be the same that goes for most people. Like I said, problems cannot be predicted in advance. Learning needs to occur in a as-needed basis. So now I'm going to give you my references.